Hello, thank you for joining me for this subject option presentation about senior cycle home economics. My name is Elaine Quinn and I'm currently the only home economics teacher at Coláiste Ciarán. I've been a teacher here since 2009 and I have over 15 years teaching experience. First, let me give you a brief outline of the course. The Home Economics, Scientific and Social syllabus consists of three core areas and a choice of one of three possible electives. I'll tell you a bit more about these now in turn. Food science and nutrition is concerned with the factors that affect our food choices and the nutrients, which are covered in quite some detail. Diet and health deals with topics such as the energy found in foods, emerging dietary guidelines, dietary and food requirements across the life cycle, and the history of the Irish diet. Preparation and processing of food is the most extensive area of food studies and includes the study of the Irish food industry, food commodities, where we study food groups such as fruit and vegetables in detail, meal management and planning, food preparation, safety and hygiene, cooking methods, food processing and packaging, additives, relevant legislation, spoilage and preservation. The second core area is resource management and consumer studies. Family resource management is concerned with the management of resources within households. We investigate the attributes affecting management. A major application of FRM is the management of household financial resources or budgeting, including the study of credit, savings, and insurance. The area also deals with housing, household appliances, and textiles. The study of textiles at senior cycle is concerned with fabric care and safety and the uses of them based on their properties, unlike the study at junior cert, which involves crafts such as embroidery. Consumer studies includes consumer choices, responsibility, and protection. Social studies is the final core area, and in this area we study the family as a unit within society. We start with sociological concepts and then move on to defining the family, looking at the evolution of the family, and then investigating modern structures and functions. We also study marriage, the family as a caring unit, and the current relevant Irish legislation that applies to families. Home design and management is one of the elective areas and is the one that we have studied most commonly over the last few years. The first area, housing, deals with housing styles and the extremely topical issue of housing provision. The second section includes planning requirements, professional services, and house design. In the third section, we explore the elements and principles of design and their application to the home. We also consider the criteria for the selection of materials to be used in the home. The fourth section deals with energy supplies and their effect on the environment, potential energy inefficiencies and strategies for improving efficiency within existing and future homes. Finally, we study the systems within and services supplied to the modern home, notably electricity, water, heating, ventilation, and lighting. Next, I'd like to discuss assessment of Leaving Certificate Home Economics. 20% of the final grade is awarded for food studies assignments. These assignments are issued to all schools by the State Examinations Commission or SEC in the early stages of fifth year. Students, under the direction of their teacher, will work on these until submission of the coursework around the end of October of their Leaving Cert year. Students should be aware that the coursework actually submitted is a written account of the research done and practical work carried out to meet 4 of the 5 briefs issued by the SEC, and not a practical exam witnessed by an SEC representative. The class of 2022 are working on their assignments at the moment. Assignments change from year to year, but to give you an indication of the kind of work students do, this year's fifth years are working on assignments based on nutrition for sport, nutrition for bone health, pastry and artisan biscuits and cookies, and sensory analysis testing to determine if testers can differentiate between sugar sweetened drinks and their zero sugar alternatives. The terminal exam is worth 80% of the overall final home economics grade. The exam is available at both higher and ordinary level, and there's quite a bit of choice on the paper. Some frequently asked questions now. A common one is, can a student pick up the subject in fifth year? And the advice that I must offer is that this is inadvisable. The Leaving Certificate course is an intense continuation from junior cycle and is based on the assumption that a student has a solid foundation of knowledge and skills from their junior cycle experience. What are the results like? The evidence is that most students in the Coláiste Ciaráin who study home economics for Leaving Certificate have consistently performed better in home ec than the majority of their other subjects. The results you see on screen, in 2019 it was the highest grade for 1/3 of the class and the second highest grade for the other 2/3 of the group. This is just 1 year, but it is very, very typical of recent performance. What skills will a learner develop in home economics? Home economics provides ample opportunity to develop research skills, analytical skills, to gain nutrition and culinary knowledge and skills that are useful now and later into life. Home economics also provides a student with ample opportunity to develop their communication skills, to develop and practice their organizational skills and collaboration, because students work in groups to discuss topics and work in teams for practical cookery. Are there links to other subjects? Of course, there are many links to other subjects from home economics at Leaving Cert level. The most obvious are biology, business studies, and building construction, and there are some links with other subjects like history and geography. What kind of careers might home economics be useful for? The food sector is probably the most obvious one, but it would be an invaluable subject to have for students who are considering careers in other areas such as science, social care, clerical and administration work, healthcare, tourism and hospitality, sports and fitness, sales, retail, and purchasing. Finally, I'd like to leave you with an example of some of what my current students have to say about home economics in their own words. Thank you for joining me for this presentation, and should you have any further questions, please email me at missquinn_homeec@coláisteciaráin.com. Thank you.